Hello, viewers. Okay, Devin Nunes, must read on him. Suing Twitter, in conjunction with Twitter Liz Mayer and a Republican strategist, Nunes' mom, parody account, and Nunes' cow, a parody account. Defamation, allowing too much left views coming at him, feeling attacked. I had a couple of thoughts. First, is he successful in his lawsuit? But the other thing, and where's this going to get him? The other thing was, he feels attacked, he feels betrayed, he feels all these emotions. Well, his boss, chief cow in charge in the White House, constantly tweets horrible things to people. Pocahontas, ring a bell? Defamation. So, if Devin Nunes takes this to court, I want to take a look at, will this open up more lawsuits? Can we see some lawsuits against Trump for defamation of character and harassment or whatever? Devin Nunes, little whiny. What did you want to get out of this? Why are you doing it? Why are you suing a cow? Oh, the hanged man. Because he's stuck. Because he's stuck and he can't do anything. He's also trying to force others to have a different view of Twitter. So I asked, why are you doing this, Devin? What's the motivation? He's feeling very smug. He's feeling very smug. This is also my Trump card. So he's a reflection of Trump. His challenge is getting to calmer waters. He's got to be challenged to get to calmer waters. This is illusional, delusioned, but it's also a smokescreen. I feel smokescreen on that big time, that he's doing this. It's a smokescreen for something else. Because there's a hidden agenda in the past. There's a hidden agenda. There's mysteries and secrets. Crowning the reading, victory. Oh, it's victory for Trump, who's trying to stir up battles. Chaos energy. It's victory in stirring up chaos energy. Near future. Here's Trump sitting on all his money. Trump is behind this 100%. He's coming up 3 different times here. Trump's coming up behind this. Here's the government and being separated from the government. So Nunes sees that Trump's going to be on his way out. And he had agreements with him. And I think he's afraid. He's waiting on his ships to come back in. And you know what? This card, this can be a little bit sinister. This is kind of you reap what you sow. You put things out, you send ships out. It's a merchant. He sent ships out, waiting on them to come back. So it implies what you sent out is what's going to come back to you. And Wheel of Fortune also implies that. His fortunes are changing. So because of his agreements with Trump and the fact that Trump, he knows, is going to be out of office, what I'm picking up on here, his inheritance and legacy tied to Trump, and money tied to Trump. I think that he's afraid that things will come out about him. Yeah, he's gonna be out in the cold, and he actually feels like there's someone spying on him. He actually feels like someone's spying on him, whether it's the cow or Nunes's mother parody account. He feels that social media and everybody's out to get him. So let's just ask, Mr. Nunes, any indictments coming out about you? Are your hands dirty? Running to the White House late at night? When was that? 2017 or 18? I can't remember now. Craziness. Devin Nunes. I think it was Liz Marr on Twitter called him a sewer rat. And she's a Republican strategist, so she should be pro-Republicans, but she doesn't seem to like Nunes. So, Nunes, are you going to be in some legal problems? You going to be testifying to Congress? Well, there's the government. Here he is again, just smug, 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 and again, a reflection of Trump. Challenges treachery and secrets. And howling at the moon. You know, at the root of this, he's been successful in the past, but I also feel like there's something involving trips with him. So whether it's trips back and forth to the White House, I feel like Nancy Pelosi's looking at him and he knows it. He knows it. He's in defense mode here in the past. King of Wands, this is Mueller also sitting on top of him. His challenges, he's done some treacherous things. You know, this is winning at all costs, but it is also about defeat. Defeat. Gifts of money. He's gonna hit an end. This has been going on a long time. He's been taking money from someone for a long time. Ooh, regrets. And it's tied to Trump. It's tied to regrets. He's tied himself to Trump. Yeah, he's going to end up with investigators and looks like a female judge. Defeat again. He's going to be put in defense mode. As he is here, so he is here. He's trying to protect what he's got here. Here he's got everything pointing at him. He's trying to hang on to what he's got, which implies someone's trying to take it away, right? And there's Mueller again. Yeah, I think Devin Nunes is in some trouble. I do. Yeah, I've read on Devin before, but I can't remember what came up in that reading. May have to go back. It's been a couple of months, I think, since I read on Nunes. So let's just look. Will Nunes's lawsuit open up potential lawsuits against other people like Trump for tweeting hateful, nasty, slandering lies? Excuse me. Take a sip of my coffee. feel like, the fact that the smokescreen card came up in that first layout was a sign in working with Trump that Trump needed him to create a smokescreen distraction, another distraction. Messengers delivering paper. Or communication. Let's see. So, will Nunes' lawsuit create other lawsuits potentially for other people like Trump for defamation of character? This is a wise man that would have been better to isolate himself and not shine his light on this situation. The challenge is victory. If he wins this, yes, it will. If he wins this, yes, it can lead to other things, other lawsuits. At the root of this, the death card, end of a cycle. This is America feeling betrayed in the past, feeling betrayed and wanting an end to this. The tweeting and the this is the messenger tweeting too. This is America brokenhearted and betrayed. Nunes crowning the reading. He's going to regret this. He is going to regret this. He has everything to lose. Near future, patience, tempering, needing to temper their emotions because they're just hanging it all out there. Here's justice coming in. Here's legal courts coming in. The potential for more caseloads. Nunes out in the cold. Nunes out in the cold and can't get to his money. Yeah, he's tied to the devil. He feels like he's been asked by Trump to be like a spy, and he doesn't like what's offered to him, but he's tied to the devil. Here's investigators putting him in defense mode, throwing him in defense mode, or the courts throwing him in defense mode. Women are going to celebrate. Yeah, you better believe some women are going to come out of the woodwork and start suing Trump if Nunes is successful in his lawsuit. We already have one suing Trump over defamation of character in New York, Summer Zervos. So, yep, I think he's going to be sorry he did that. That was fun to read on. Every now and then I've got to look at something. So let me just look at real quick. Let's look at Nunes' cow and Nunes' mother. How are they going to fare in this legal challenge? How's the cow going to fare? Part of what Nunes wants is disclosure of who are these people behind these parody accounts. It's like, what are you going to attack the late night talk show hosts and stuff? Everybody that makes fun. Oh my God, SNL is going to have a field day with this on Saturday. If they're not in reruns. If they're in reruns, they need to come back and do a special skit on Nunes and his cow and mother. Again, hanged man, he needs a different perspective. Oh, actually, because I'm asking about Nunes' cow. He's getting a different perspective. He's getting a different perspective. It's great. So Nunes cow, Nunes' mother, they're kind of like thieves trying to get away with something. The challenge for them is financial stability, so having the money to fight this legally. But at the root of this is good news. I'm going to say they're going to get donations to help them fight this. Here they are in the past as the messengers tweeting about Nunes. They're creative, full of ideas, full of opportunities. Just so many different ways that they can go here, crowning the reading. Here we have the family legacy card, showing strength, end of a cycle, and a moneyed proposition. So I feel like money offered to Nunes cow. I feel like they're gonna. This is 2 success cards, so the victory wreath here, but also end of a cycle, as well as the victory wreath here. So I feel like, and they've got a very strong case against Nunes. I feel like they're gonna get offered some money, whether to from a creative standpoint. I feel like someone's going to offer them, like, Write for Us, or I feel like somebody's going to ask them to write about the legal case, to write about it, and to write about Trump, also his ties to this, as well as Nunes. I feel like they're going to be just fine. They're gonna win the case. Someone's going to approach them to either talk about it or write about it or speak about it and get paid money for doing it. So they financially are going to be just fine. So anyway, that's it. That's Devin Nunes. Thanks for watching. If you like that, click like and subscribe to see future videos. Bye.